Greetings to all dear students. I wish and hope that you'll be hale and hearty at your home. Today in this part of video we are going to discuss the detailed and point-wise summary of the chapter 1, A Letter to God of Hornbill book. Very first we'll discuss the detailed summary of this story. A Letter to God is an extraordinary story of Mexican peasant that regenerates you with unshakable hope and modesty, challenges you to face hardship of life with courage and determination. This story is a story of extreme faith in God. We have found that a farmer Lencho, he had a extreme faith in God. A natural calamity leaves Lencho, a hard-working farmer, in distress. Distress, it means extreme physical and mental pain. So Lencho, he was a hard-working farmer. He had worked hard in his field, and at the time of harvest, when he was going to get his ripe corn crop, then a natural calamity happened there and it destroyed all the crops. That made Lencho sad and distressed. Lencho was a poor but hardworking farmer. He was a poor but he was hardworking farmer. His house was on the top of a hill and that was the only house in that valley. He hoped for a good crop in that year, but his fields needed rain or at least a shower of rain. He waited for the rain and it did come. The rain did come, but it followed by the hailstorm. Very first it started drizzling. It started with the shower of rain. In the beginning, Lencho felt the falling rain drops as new silver coins falling from the sky. Because it was the shower of rain, it was falling in that proportion that was needed to the field. So he was feeling that these aren't the raindrops. He was feeling that it was just the silver coins. The raindrops which were falling from the sky, those all were the new silver coins, because that was going to give him a very good harvest in that year. But gradually the rain transformed into a hailstorm. The hailstones fell for an hour and it destroyed his crop completely. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. He thought that they would go hungry that year. Throughout the year they will go hungry. They would go hungry unless they found someone who could help them. Suddenly his heart was filled with hope. He had firm faith in God. Lencho knew that how to write and read. In the following Sunday he wrote a letter to the God, mentioning his destroyed crop, and asked him for money so that he could sow his field again. Then he put the letter in an envelope and addressed it to God and went to the post office. He affixed a stamp on it and dropped it into the mailbox. The postman who took the letter out of the mailbox saw the letter and showed it to the postmaster. Everyone in the post office had a hearty laugh. They burst into laughter because they hadn't found such kind of address in the letter ever, because the address was written to the God. But immediately the postmaster realized the man's predicament. Predicament means a situation from which extrication, that means the act of releasing, is different. It means it is difficult to get the relief from that situation till and until no one is going to help you. So it was the predicament, because there was no one except God to help Lencho, and he had an unshakable faith in God. Postmaster decided to help the man. He discussed with his colleague and all of them decided to part with some money for an act of charity. They collected money, put it in an envelope and addressed it to Lencho. This letter contained a single word in the form, a signature, God. The next Sunday, Lencho went to the post office. The postmaster handed him the letter. Lencho was not at all surprised, as he was quite sure that God would help him, would send him money. So, on receiving the letter, he was not surprised at all, because he had unshakable faith and God would reply in the form of money, and he did receive it. He had thought all about it. He opened the envelope but became angry on counting the money. There were only 70 pesos in the envelope, whereas he had asked for 100 rupees, 100 pesos. He knew God could not have made a mistake. Immediately he wrote another letter to God, put it in the mailbox and went out. The postmaster took out the letter from the mailbox and opened it. He found that Lencho had requested God to send the rest of money, that is 30 pesos. Pesos, that is the currency of, it's a kind of Mexican currency, and in so many nations of America, because in North America, in that continent, North America continent and South America, pesos is prevalent in many more countries. Lencho had a feeling that the people at the post office had cheated him by taking out some money from God's envelope. Although the postmaster was expecting that he would receive some praise, or he would receive some appreciation words, because he had helped Lencho, but instead of that he got that Lencho was asking for 30 pesos. So he wrote that God should not send money through mail, as according to him the post office employees were a bunch of crooks. Lencho doubted on the postal employees, and he requested the God to send the money through not through the post office. He asked to the God that he should not send the money through the post office, because they all were a bunch of crooks. They all are dishonest. Now, point-wise summary. Lencho was a farmer. Lencho was a peasant. His house was the only house in the valley and on the top of a hill. House was only one in the valley, and it was on the top of a hill. Lencho's field needed rain for a good harvest, and for the good harvest, it needed only a shower of rain. He looked expectantly at the sky, and it did rain at last. And he was waiting for the rain, and rain did come at last. The drop of rain were like the coins for him. As the rain was falling from the sky, he supposed that those weren't the raindrops, those all are silver coins. But his happiness was short. It was short-lived, and very large hailstones began to fall after the rain. The hailstones destroyed all the leaves on the trees, plants and flowers. There would be no crop that year. There was a single hope, and it was the help from God. On the following Sunday, he wrote a letter to God. He needed 100 pesos to sow his fields again and to live until the new crop came. He wrote to God on the envelope and put the letter into the mailbox. The postman laughed heartily and took it to the postmaster. The postmaster also laughed, but soon he became serious. He decided to reply to the letter and help Lencho. He collected 70 pesos only from his employees and himself, and he contributed a part of his salary. He put the money in an envelope and posted it to Lencho. Lencho had an unbreakable faith in God. and he was not surprised at all when he received the money. He was very sure that God would help him. His happiness was turned into anger as there were 30 pesos short of the money. Lencho could never believe that God could ever deceive him. So he wrote another letter to God, reminding him that he received only 70 pesos sent by him. He asked God not to send the rest of 30 pesos through the mail, as the post office implies were a bunch of crooks. He declared that the postal implies were dishonest. So he requested God not to send 30 pesos through mail or through post office. It was all about the point-wise summary and the detailed summary. I hope that you understood well. If you would have any doubt or any confusion, you will write the comment in the comment section and you will clear your doubts. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Please do subscribe for more such videos.